What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Beyond the Backboard Podcast. Is another special episode of 2 Minute Drill. My name is Omar. Next to me are my beautiful co-hosts, Max, Earl, and Jay. Earl will be here at the end to give his opinion, and then he will be there to give it to the rest of us. So to start off this 2-minute drill today, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Max. You guys are going to find out the topic as we are. 3, 2, 1, and go.
So last week, or I guess depending on when you're watching this, but very recently, Luka Doncic signed an extension with the Los Angeles Lakers, 3 years, $165 million. That's a lot of millions. Works out to about $55 million per year. This was Luka Doncic saying that I want to be in LA, making a commitment to LA. Obviously, he got traded here from Dallas, which is where he thought he would play, I would imagine, most of his career. But he wound up in LA, played this half season, and he's put his foot forward and said, yeah, I'm willing to sign an extension. I'm going to try and make this work in LA. He obviously is the centerpiece of this roster going forward, with LeBron having 1, maybe 2 years left in the league at this point. The team will be Luka Doncic's before long. Do they have a window now to compete with LeBron and Luka? I think they definitely do. We just did our power rankings on the Beyond the Backboard podcast, so check that out. But we did have the Lakers as one of the better teams in the league. I will say that now. They do have a chance to win this year. If you look at their offseason, though, they didn't do a ton to really complement this Luka contract extension. I mean, they lost Dorian Finney-Smith, replace him with Jake LaRavia, probably a slight downgrade. They brought in Marcus Smart. I think that's probably their biggest good move, good signing, got him on a team-friendly deal. He's probably going to start or play major minutes off the bench. Other than that, though, they did sign DeAndre Ayton as well. So kind of, again, complementary moves around the margins. Their team is definitely going to be better this year. Having a center in Ayton is going to help. Do I think that a full year of Luka and LeBron is going to fully unlock this team and make them a title contender? Personally, I don't. But in terms of building for the future, Luka and Austin Reeves as a long-term backcourt duo, I think could work for the Lakers, depending on what you put around them. So I know we've talked about the Lakers on 2-Minute Drill before recently for getting a new ownership group. I think a big part of that was assuming Luka Doncic will be here for the long term. And it looks like he is. Again, it's not a 5-year max extension, but at least for the next 3 years, it gives the Lakers a chance to prove to Luka that this is your forever home. We want you to be a Laker forever. And if they can be competitive, if I think the upside is there, they can win a couple playoff series, I think Luka will be sticking around, hopefully for the long term. So will it happen necessarily?
And that ends our
I don't know.
2-minute timer. Sorry, Max. Jay, you want to pick it up here?
Yeah, because my computer is going to shut down on me.
Yeah, no problem. 2 minutes start now. Go.
This Luka Max extension is a great situation for the Lakers. I think, like Max said, him and LeBron have the window this year. It is their last window to do something. And they have a pretty solid surrounding cast. Got Austin Reeves. Who else they have? Rui Hachimura. They signed DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia. Pretty solid team to go into this year with Luka, who has very similarly lost some weight, looks a lot better, looks into the best shape of his entire career, low-key. I can't wait to see him this year and for the next coming years. He only signed a 3-year 165, so the big super max is coming probably by the time he's 29, 30 years old. So shout out to Lakers for getting this done early, leading up to the big one. But making this happen now, they are going to draw stars in LA. It's LA. All the best players want to play there. I expect to see guys willing to join Luka in the foreseeable future. And I expect the Lakers to win at least a championship or two in the next 10 years. That is what they're building towards by locking in Luka Doncic at this contract. And like I said, this is not going to be the last contract. He has a very big contract coming up. I think in that Dallas deal, or that when he was traded from Dallas, he missed out on over $100 million guaranteed money that he could have gotten because he would have been under the bird rights. He would have been able to get the supermax that he should have gotten. So when he gets that later on, they're going to be locked in. Luka will be there for the foreseeable future. The Lakers will always be good with this man on their team. He just has to stay in shape. I hope he's not only doing this with LeBron as his teammate. I hope that he continues this. But yeah, I hope this tandem with him and LeBron works out. Austin Reeves, hopefully he progresses and gets better. But yeah, man, shout out to Luka. Shout out to the Lakers. I'm glad they got the deal done. This is one of my favorite players in the league. Let's see what they do, man. I'm conceding the rest of my time.
All right. That's 5 seconds to spare anyway, so we chilling. Okay, so 2 minutes for me. Start now. Yeah, so it's cool. I mean, I like it. It doesn't remind me of anything too special. I kind of had a feeling that Luka would re-sign. When you're a very loyal person that Luka was for the Dallas Mavericks, when you move on, it's typically it's very hard to find a home. We could look at multiple examples like Dwight Howard, Shaquille O'Neal, even Kevin Durant struggled to find homes for a little while because of moving from that main team that you really wanted that support from. So, what I mean to say is, do I think it will happen to Luka? No. I think he plans to really stay in LA. I really think he tends to be a loyal person at heart, and I really do feel like this isn't really a surprise. I mean, I understand some people are like, "Oh, Luka resigned now instead of later. This is so good," but it's kind of like we expected it already. I kind of see why Luka would want to stay there, and the way that the Mavericks also treated him on the way out probably made him feel like shit. So I really do feel for Luka Doncic, and I really kind of understand why he wanted to stay with LA. I think it could be the best decision for him for now. Well, future will tell if that was the right decision or not. I know I know the Lakers have some front office history that they tend to get it in with their stars and whatnot. And I just hope everything ends up really okay. And I think Luka is the player to really be sensitive around and really step around glass shards, so to speak, around. So I can see the rest of my time here. I'm not surprised about Luka. Great signing. And that leaves Earl.
Yeah, let's get to it.
All right, 2 minutes.
Start. Wrong mic, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured.
2 minutes. Start now.
Yeah, shout out to Luka Puka, aka
Luka Puka.
This is not surprising. If you're a real Lakers fan, I was never worried once about Luka Doncic becoming a Laker long term. Like when you make those type of commitments, first thing he said, like when we got new ownership, is he was excited. He had already talked to Jeannie Buss and the team about the potential move. And he wanted to be a Lakers for life. Like he wanted to be a guy to bring banners and be a part of the Quest for 18. Shout out to the Quest for 18 podcast. He wants to be a part of the history of the Lakers. And I respect that. Like he's always bought into the culture. People forget when we had when he first came, I'm pretty sure he was donating to the wildfire situation that was happening in Los Angeles as well. Like he was already involved in the community before he even touched down. So Luka has always been like one of the people who puts his heart and soul into his city, to wherever he lives. And it sucks that the Dallas Mavericks kind of betrayed that trust. I'll say, I think that's fair to say. But I guarantee you we won't do the same thing for him as well. Like we will definitely take care of him. He is a Laker for as long as he wants to be a Laker. And I'm excited for the future. So for me, I think this was a long time coming. The contract he signed makes sense. So his next deal, he can opt out of that last year and sign a full supermax at that four-plus year level, which I'm excited for. Luka is going to be paid a lot of money. And unfortunately, a lot of that money is going to go to taxes because it is in Los Angeles. But whatever he loses, he'll gain an endorsement. So, yeah, Doncic, I'm excited. I think the roster is shaping together. I think we're probably one wing-ish away from really, to me, becoming true contenders again. So, hey, and shout out to Luka, too. He said he's taking care of his body. He really means it. He's bought into a new level of his physicality and development this offseason. And I'm super excited to see him play Euro basketball this weekend. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Luka is a Laker for life starting now. So congrats to Luka in the contract. Wasn't a surprise to me. I'm happy for him.
Perfect. And that ends the mark of our 2 minutes, guys. What do we think? What do we think in total? I really think we do just agree. I think it was a great signing overall.
I'll throw this question out to the group. Earl, you kind of already answered it, but
yeah,
will Luka be a Laker for life? I know your answer is yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
You back that, Jay?
Look at this recent tour of fame that he's on right now. Like Luka, I never saw him embrace this type of spotlight in Dallas, even though they're a smaller market than the Lakers, of course. But he's embracing the spotlight. He's taking these interviews. He's on podcasts. Good Morning America. Like Luka, I think Luka's loving the spotlight. He's more locked in than ever with his body. I like it for him, bro. I think he's gonna stick around forever.
How about you, Omar?
I think JJ Redick and Rob Pelinka had a real good conversation with Luka. They really got through to him. I remember a few months back, a while ago, I saw a picture of him walking into a restaurant with JJ Redick and Rob Pelinka. They were probably talking to him about future plans and talking about building around him more or less. So I really think there in that moment, him and JJ Redick really talked about his weight, really talked about how, you're still very good, but you could be a lot better with this weight off. And
I feel like
go for it, Earl.
To add on to that, like I think like the Lakers really understood the next level we had to take, and I think Luka Doncic respected that. Like I think it was a neutral respect. Like, hey, if we get you here, then you can go win some championships. And like I think when he kind of locked in, he heard what Nico Harrison and them talked about him. And by my understanding, Luka was already going through this process while he was a Maverick, but when he got injured, it kind of reset his process. We all know when you get injured and it's something with your legs, your feet, whatever, majority of the time you're sitting down and you're recovering. Like you're going to naturally gain weight back, and it's hard to just lose it back when you're coming off a major injury like that. So, hey, we know how to take care of our guys. 7-8. Sorry.
All right. Let us know in the comment section below. Do you think Luka Doncic will be a Laker for life? Does this contract extension mean a championship for the Lakers in the next 1 year, 3 years, 5 years? I know Jay predicted 1 or 2 in the next 10 years. I'm sure Earl has his hopes set high for that. So let us know in the comments what you think about that. As always, be sure to follow us on YouTube for this more content. Tune into Playback. These 2-minute drill episodes are recorded in the Beyond the Backboard Playback room, but our regular podcasts are in the Playoff LAL room. So come tune in if you would like to see these viewed live. Follow us on Spotify if you prefer to listen to the full podcast over there. Thank you all so much. I'm Max. That's Omar, Earl, Jay. We appreciate everyone. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.
King.